Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the game 1 the Pacific Admins Edition. This is my play-by-email match against AsuRob. He's Allied Commander and from here is the Empire of Japan. Now it's turn 19th June 42. And my paratrooper regiment was unable to achieve a victory. Yeah, east of Calcutta, running into a stronger British garrison. So I guess this will not end well today, but first we have a night bombardments here. One small attempt. There are many ships in Calcutta, so it's always possible to get a lucky hit in the port, in the fleet there. But the chance is small. Flag is strong. These are more or less at strikes to slow down enemy movement and pin them down, then my ground forces can catch them. Similar what I did also in China. Creating damage is also nice, but not so much the focus point. I start to really kick out now all the key 48 bombers if it's possible. Here in China I can let them still run, but with the allies it's really dangerous. So key 48 I will kick out first because there's small bomb load. And then if it's possible the key 21 also facing them all out and only using now Helens. But it will still need 2-3 months more to be done with all areas. This is maybe out of Pago. Could be. Yeah, long range attack. So I guess it's out of Pago. So once again, the smaller, weaker attack. Every day, 2-3 aircraft destroyed. And I don't know, this kind of Australian, this is an Australian homemade light bomber. But I mean, 100-pound bombs, that is even worse than what the Japanese is using in China early on in the war. So I don't know, whoever make a decision to build this kind of bomber, I don't know. It is the amount of bombs are too small, only one bomb and then only 100 pounds, so I don't know what you want to do with this. The Sonia of the Japanese, even many people don't believe it's a good bomber, but it was a very successful light bomber for the Japanese army. It was lacking range, okay, that is true. But you can have many small bombs and it's create a lot of damage. And also in this game it's possible to get many hits on the airfields. Not many damage maybe per hit, but you can still create easily impacts on the enemy and slow them down. So, and Sonia is also protected later on. So I would say Sonia is not so bad light bomber. Good, the Japanese attacking here, that's the block force. This was only the tank regiment gets defeated, fine. Some tanks destroyed, or equipment at least. Looks fine. I cannot ask for more. The similar situation, there's a source of Bundaberg. This was also this block unit. Getting defeated, must retreat. It was already maybe trying to retreat. Now a lot again disabled or destroyed. And Suva, the allies, after the not so successful attack from yesterday, much weaker now. Good, I achieve also a victory here. Retweeting. So it's also clear to see that Australians have a high morale, so they not really surrender. If it's not a totally must when they will have no option to retreat. So the unit is still on the map. Of course, I don't know what is the pool for Australian reinforcements now in this game for Rob. So maybe most of his units are empty shells walking around. Who knows? Air losses are 8-1. This is a good ratio. But this was also not too much action here. One key, 21 ops loss. Okay. The pilot is unluckily dead, so maybe a landing accident or something like this. Again, no Navy engagement. Only by the way, you can see I'm down to under 200,000 resources here. It's still a hard task to get the resources faster out than they are produced in the mines here with 520. And I still try to get the port to level 4. But I really ship non-stop. Every day a convoy is going out to get these resources to Japan. Here at Hokkaido, I'm down to 25,000. That is crazy. So this is more or less, I think, the minimum, because he's also the big mine with 860, and I think there's some more. This is only 60. I think 900. So you produce here every day thousands of resources, and they will always transfer to the port where they are shipped automatically at the end of the turn. So I cannot go to 0 because I load over at the beginning of the turn, the first 3 phases, and at the end of the turn there is a production of resources and the shipping. So, but I guess the good point is everything what Hokkaido is producing is more or less directly going to the home island, and then I have them here in Tokyo, and in Tokyo I will convert them for resources. But you can see that I'm down to 100,000. Sometimes the stuff is moving around, and but it's never a failure so far. So I can produce non-stop supplies. The non-stop supply production is of course just barely enough to feed my industry and the demand of the army. Naja. Good. China, no change. Burma is all fine. The British are still here on the road. But I have here my Thai division in position. And I only must hold the base normally. No attack here. A little surprise. I was normally... I don't know, maybe Rob only forgot to attack. I only don't know what I can do. I can run, but it's I could maybe run. But I can also wait for reinforcements arriving here. So I arrive in the hex. Tomorrow I can kick these guys, but it looks like they're empty. There's not more much left. Maybe air power was enough to destroy them. My army is still refitting after the failed attack. It looks okay, partly still damaged, but more or less the worst is over. I also have a free road back to home now, and I simply will go back now and try only to build here similar to Suva, a block, takes the space. For the submarine fleet, this is all I need. Yeah. And if I can keep here the double amount of allied troops busy on Ceylon for 1 year or something like this, then this will help with the situation in India. Maybe in 44 I have all to fall back, but maybe I can hold it in 43 still. Australia, this is still, I think, a victory for me. At least I don't see the way that I can lose, but it's cost me still time. But again, also this will still trap doesn't. I mean, 1 dozen Australian forces are fighting here in the east, in the north. Of course, similar situation for me, but yeah. I also want try to avoid the situation that the Allied air power can simply bomb me to into oblivion, and here is at least some mountains where you can operate your units and you don't really must worry about enemy air power. In the north and here is a little dangerous, so can easily flip. That is the outgoing convoy, all and unloaded, ready to go back. So I have in Rockhampton now just barely under 20,000. And Bundaberg have 6,000. So I would say this is enough for 1 month fighting here. If I don't use active air power, only for cap. Okay, next attempt to send some supplies to Suva. Maybe now. Last time my ship gets destroyed by a submarine. We will see. Okay, take care. Bye bye.